I'm going to stick up right now for Kirk Lacob, who's done nothing here but be a productive part of a championship run.
Yeah, I guarded him on the basketball court.
I know it raises red flags. Owner's son. But keep in mind, Lacob's a different kind of owner.
Yeah.
Lacob, when he took over this team, you bet I'm going to be involved.
Look at what happened.
And he was involved. And Kirk Lacob was part of that process right from the get-go. So while I have, not stereotype, like I don't like the perception of an owner's son taking over the team, but in this particular case, to me, Kirk Lacob would start at ground zero, not at ground below ground because he's Joe's son. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And I respect, what the Lacobs have done, and it's a father's dream, if that does happen, to hand the keys over to his son. I love all of that, all day, every day. My thing is what the guys and what you and I have discussed is the Warriors' future. And I'm saying, Steiny, if there is a change, and I'm rooting for Bob, and I hope it doesn't happen, but if there is a change, and now we're talking about Draymond Green, his possible departure, then it ain't the Warriors you're inheriting 4-8. It's a Warrior team that you got to somehow replace if Draymond decides to go. And if they don't, let's just say they go in the play-in and they get ousted or they lose the first round, it's a Warrior team that may be on the, do I dare say, downside?
Of course.
Or the process of a metamorphosis that you're going to have to need the luck that went your way that you created the first time
What's
around.
the goal?
Oh,
Can I ask a question?
Get Steph Curry another chip.
One more.
No, 2 more. Steph's got 4 more years, at least. Like if I asked you right now, Steph was sitting here, we've done it
Steph's
before.
not the issue. Steph's fine.
Okay. So what? You didn't grimace, but you made a noise that when I say he's going to play
I think if you think the word, I'm sorry. Oh, 2 more? Like, what do you think this is? You get a trophy, and you get a trophy.
Yeah.
To me, and if the Warriors were to somehow win it this year, I'd break it up. I'd absolutely break it up.
And what would that allow you to do or avoid?
And I don't even know what break it up would mean.
Okay.
But if Draymond wanted to leave, so be it. If Draymond said, "Can you extend me?" I'd say no.
Because we've been
Clay
so
said,
successful.
I said, no, it's just time.
All right.
They're going to be 34, 36. Steph's the outlier. To me, he doesn't matter, but he's not going anywhere at this point.
He's Michael Jackson.
But what is this thing like? I don't know. If I wouldn't want to be the guy to take over this team this offseason if they lose in the first round of the playoffs. I'm out on that job.
And I think
I'm out on that job.
That's a daunting task.
And the reason the job's even harder, God love him, is because of Joe Lacob. Because Joe Lacob's going to be like, look, we've won 4 and 9. We lost in the first round. We need to be better next year. And I mean,
but what if somebody said, Joe, how? Especially if we lose
That's
Dre.
why I'm giving you $10 million.
Wow. And there you go. I got a question for you. And we kind of got short last segment. Kind of blindsided me. But if we were to ask Joe Lacob right now why James Wiseman wasn't successful as a Golden State Warrior, and Willard's saying, and it wasn't about this question, that there may be disagreements screaming behind closed doors, do you think Joe Lacob, because we know he was the biggest advocate, one of them, for James Wiseman, even when it was a downtime for James, Steiny, do you think he's mad at somebody, maybe the coaching, Bob, I don't know? Or do you feel like he's like, you know what, we all collectively got it wrong on Wiseman? Because I wonder, that's how risk gets started. If the boss feels like, you know what, I had something, I had a commodity, but damn it, Stein, you're the chef and you didn't season it well enough, and now it's not on the menu at all.
Maybe.
Like,
it wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
I would give my right arm to find that out.
Well, look, Joe Lacob recently said that the front office agreed on Wiseman. Now, is he covering his own ass? Because everybody knows Joe loved him. Well, he's the owner. If that's what he's doing, that's what he's doing. But it doesn't change the fact that you drafted a guy that you thought was going to take you to 2030, and he's gone now.
Wow, man, 2030, that's real.
That's the issue. Is James Wiseman was supposed to be the guy to take you to 2030, and
I got to give you
and
love
now
on
they
that
don't
one.
they don't have him.